Now let's talk about approved keyboards. Approved keyboards is another great step inside your Zero Trust workshop, where we're going to focus in validating what kind of keyboards are we allowing our end users to potentially have and use. And to provide some context on why we want to validate the keyboards. Over the past few years, there's many companies that have built plugins in terms of the keyboard. As we have evolved and the data has evolved to a world of AI, keyboards are also being enhanced to do that. Whether we want to validate that the spell check is correct or we want to improve or overriding as we go through this document in your mobile applications or Teams or Outlook or others. However, we want to validate and ensure that these keyboards are keyboards that has been approved and designed for your organization. As all these different keywords evolve into analysis of text and analysis of data, data can be exposed if we don't review the keywords that they can actually use. So going through a process of validating the different keywords that you're going to allow in your company is a super important step for your security. And as part of the Zero Trust workshop, we have made you aware of this. So it's super important to review the different keywords that are going to allow them to ensure that these keywords are safe, these keywords are actually secure, but more importantly, that they're going to guarantee the data is going to be protected in your environment. So review the different keywords that you're going to let your users actually use in their mobile devices. Then validate as well if they are using the Intune SDK or not, and whether that is a software that you want to allow them in the environment. Go ahead and review the list of approved keyboards and only select the ones that you truly want. Ensure that those keyboards have been downloaded from the correct places or the correct store. There's another thing that usually happens is that the users can download a keyboard outside of the store. As we ensure that the application integrity is safe, we're going to go and ensure that that version is valid version of the keyboard and it has been downloaded from the proper sellers. Again, an approved keyboard list is just for you to ensure that the data is still protected as well, and there is not an opportunity for that data to leave those protected boundaries or protected objects. So why approved keyboard is an important step is because you're going to go through and evaluate the different keywords that are out there on the market, and we have made this super easy for you to do inside the Intune UX. If you don't know what keywords can you use, go and take a look at the Microsoft documentation on the Intune site where we state the different approved keywords that are available and how can you potentially configure this inside your Intune app protection policy. Again, another great benefit of creating app protection policies for your environment is to ensure that those keyboards are the ones that you want your end users to use. So again, another great step in the Zero Trust workshop.